look at this crowd. Look at on the fences there. They know the pro stock cars are coming. Round number 2 of the factory hot rods. 2,350 pounds, 500 cubic inches, dual 4-barrel carburetors, racing gasoline, and unlike the funny cars, these bodies must conform to their counterparts from Detroit.
Also, Steve, no supercharging allowed. We've got a good pairing here.
You bet. Chevrolet favorite Bruce Allen, the Rear Morrison Camaro from Arlington, Texas. He'll be up against the Oldsmobile of Don Coonce from Cayuga, Indiana. Now, Chevrolet, this may be hard to believe for some fans, has had a long dry spell. Did not win a single event last year. It's been Oldsmobiles and Pontiacs and, of course, the Ford of Bob Glidden. Now, they are staged. They take the RPMs well up over 8,000 and then just slide their foot off the clutch and have to make 3 gear changes down the quarter mile. Bruce Allen in the far lane, the yellow and white car. Don Coonce having problems. It is Bruce Allen winning at 749, 186 miles per hour. Don Coonce, he coasted through at 788, 175.
Okay, right back to the next pair. This is Jerry Eckman, who has the dubious honor of facing world champion Bob Glidden in the next pairing. But before that, let's go up to the other end to hear from Bruce Allen.
A 749, Bruce, will put you in the semis, but that was not a typical Bruce Allen reaction time. What happened?
Just didn't get in there quite right. A little lazy, I guess. Didn't do a very good job.
What?
I got in there a little too early, and Donnie came in late, and I had the engine up and was waiting for him, and I just backed off on the throttle a little bit. And you can't do that.
So, Bruce Allen, self-critical about his rather slow reaction time against Don Coonce. This man, very seldom ever slow against the light, Steve.
That's right, Bob Glidden, Whiteland, Indiana. Here is Jerry Eckman, Ventura, California, Bill Orndorff's Camaro. A very quick car, a middle-of-the-pack machine. But as we've said before, if you're a Bob Glidden and you just make any kind of a bobble, a guy like Eckman can bite you. He's by no means a minor leaguer. The pro stock car is starting to take more time to stage, much like the dragsters and the funny cars. They used to just rush right up there. So it's Glidden in the far lane. It's Eckman in the near lane. Ford versus Chevrolet. Both drivers, good reaction times. Getting out of shape is the Chevrolet in the near lane. Jerry Eckman, that is going to cost him. Bob Glidden will win it. His sons, Rusty and Billy, high-fiving it on the starting line. And there goes Glidden down to the shutdown area. His time slip will read 7:44, 187.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming. Bob Glidden barely pops the chute, and here comes Joe Lepone to the line. Now, that's a substitute car. Joe came in here with a brand new Chevy Beretta. It wasn't quite yet ready for competition, and he kind of begged and borrowed this ride in Tom Wright's Camaro. His opponent will be Darrell Alderman. But before they race, let's find out what Bob Glidden thought about his run.
Bob Glidden, would you be pleased with a 744?
Not really. I think I ran quicker than that, Steve.
That was what it was, 744.
Yeah, I thought we'd run a little quicker than that. We made a pretty good run, and we'd gone a 4-0 the first round.
It's still quickest so far in this round.
I have no idea what the other cars ran. I think the only pair that ran in front of us was Allen.
Everything go well on the race itself?
Good. We made a perfect run. If we can make a couple more like that, I'll be happy.
Indeed. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
Always the perfectionist, always looking for more speed. That is Bob Glidden's trademark. All right, here comes Alderman to the line. Out of Moorhead, Kentucky, Darrell just sort of appeared on the big-time scene later last season. Joe Lepone, though, he's been around for a while out of Berwyn, Pennsylvania, an old teammate of Bill Grumpy Jenkins.
In fact, Grumpy Jenkins is his crew chief on the new Chevy Beretta, and I'm sure that's the motor out of the Beretta in this car. So you got a pair of Chevrolets, a nice light by Darrell Alderman. Darrell Alderman in the far lane was out first for sure over Joe Lepone, and he is going to win it. The elapsed time for Alderman is 7:59. Lepone will be a little embarrassed. A 7:58. He ran quicker but lost to Alderman's starting line hole shot.
There it is, right there. You can see how critical starting line tactics are in pro stock. That little wink of an advantage that Alderman had there was enough to pay off and move him into the next round of competition in pro stock. He's got to be a happy man. To knock off Joe Lepone is a major accomplishment. Identical top speed, slightly lower ET, but better reaction time wins it for him.
Just before he started to climb out, Darrell Alderman looked up and said, "Did I win?" That's how close pro stock racing is. Joe Lepone shakes hands with the man. A fine drive.
Thank you.
Did you see Joe all the way down?
No, I saw him there in the first 2 gears, but you never know whether you jerk the bub or not.
And a good job right off the starting line, too. You're sharp today.
Yeah, feel good.
Do you press the light during qualifying to stay sharp and constantly push that trade?
I do. You know, most of the drivers just go out there and qualify, but you know, I'm trying to get on the light, trying to be the best at it.
Practice makes perfect.
That's right.
Darrell Alderman.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Jerk the bulb from Darrell Alderman's mouth means a red light, which is a major occupational hazard here in pro stock racing. These guys squeeze that light so tight.
I think it means red light. I'm not even sure about that, actually. We'll have to ask him next race. I am sure we'll be seeing a pair of Pontiac Trans Am in this pro stock heat. Lee Dean, Northeast Maryland. Now, in the first round, Dean beat Nick Nicholas to advance here to face off with, from Blacklick, Ohio, Butch Leal, the most successful Pontiac pro stock racer of them all.
Right, Steve. He has really brought Pontiac into the front line of pro stock competition. A competition, as you mentioned earlier, that has been dominated by Fords and Chevrolets heretofore. But, boy, the Pontiac folks have got to be delighted with the way this man has performed with that Pontiac. He has done a super job over the last couple of years. And I would imagine that he's looking forward to some real success this season. That team is getting stronger by the event.
Yeah, it would be a real accomplishment for Lee Dean here in the near lane to beat Butch Leal. I'm sure it would raise his stock at the Pontiac Motor Company. Now, Leal has been known for his starting line hole shots, but he hasn't been pushing the tree quite as hard lately since he has some newfound horsepower, not wanting to risk the red light. He's still good and quick, don't get me wrong. These two guys leap right together. Whoa! Lee Dean almost lost control of that car. He wisely got up the throttle before he hit the wall. Butch Leal, a 749. Not quite as quick as Bob Glidden, but good. 186 miles per hour.
So Butch Leal moves into the exclusive semifinals. He will face Bruce Allen. Butch Leal has the lane choice. The other pair, the always potent Bob Glidden against young Darrell Alderman. Glidden again with a lane choice. And now let's go to Steve with Butch.
For Butch Leal, it's a 749, but the cars are moving around a lot.
Yeah, what happens is it's real hot today, and the sun's been out early this morning, no clouds, and it's really beating on the track, Steve. And I guess that glue's coming up, and we're just shaking the tires all the way through second gear that time. And I noticed everyone else did the same thing. So
when that happens, what's the physical sensation inside the car for you?
Well, you just hoping it'll stop, and you can't let off the throttle, of course, at that time. It's not quite that bad yet, but it can get so bad you have to at times.
Can it be painful?
Oh, yeah, I've got out of the other car, and my back be black and blue from the top to the bottom. It shakes so hard.
Let's hope you can get a handle on that.
Yeah, we'll just go back and tighten up the shocks a little and hope we can make it through the race.
Butch always ready to